Alexander III of Macedon, widely known as Alexander the Great, was born in Pella, the capital of the Kingdom of Macedon, in 356 BC. His father was King Philip II of Macedon, a formidable ruler and military strategist. His mother was Olympias, the daughter of King Neoptolemus I of Epirus, a region northwest of Macedon. Alexander's lineage was prestigious. He was a descendant of Heracles on his father's side and Achilles on his mother's side, two legendary heroes of Greek mythology. This lineage fueled his ambition and shaped his destiny. Alexander's birth was a momentous occasion, coinciding with a series of auspicious events. Plutarch, a Greek biographer, recounts that on the night of Alexander's birth, the temple of Artemis at Ephesus, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, was destroyed by a fire. Legend has it that Artemis was absent attending Alexander's birth. This event foreshadowed the extraordinary life that lay ahead for the young prince. Alexander's birth and early childhood were shrouded in legends and prophecies that contributed to his aura of invincibility. One legend claims that Olympias, on the eve of her wedding to Philip, dreamt that a thunderbolt struck her womb, igniting a great fire that spread far and wide. Another prophecy declared that the child born to Olympias on this day would be invincible. These stories, whether true or fabricated, added to the mystique surrounding Alexander and bolstered his image as a chosen one. Even as a child, Alexander displayed extraordinary intelligence, ambition, and a thirst for knowledge. He is said to have been a voracious reader with a particular fondness for Homer's epics, the Iliad and the Odyssey. He was also a skilled horseman and displayed exceptional courage and physical prowess. Stories of his precociousness and daring spread throughout Macedon, further solidifying his image as a future leader. Recognizing his son's extraordinary potential, Philip II entrusted Alexander's education to the finest minds in Greece. Among his tutors was Leonidas, a strict disciplinarian who instilled in Alexander the values of hard work, discipline, and self-restraint. Another tutor, Lysimachus, taught Alexander music, poetry, and literature, fostering his love for the arts. However, the most influential of Alexander's tutors was the renowned philosopher Aristotle. Aristotle's teachings had a profound impact on Alexander's intellectual development and worldview. He instilled in his pupil a love for philosophy, logic, and reason, shaping his approach to problem-solving and decision-making. Aristotle also imparted to Alexander a deep appreciation for Greek culture, literature, and art, which influenced his later policies as a ruler. Under Aristotle's tutelage, Alexander developed into a well-rounded individual with a thirst for knowledge, a passion for excellence, and a vision that extended far beyond the borders of Macedon. One of the most famous incidents from Alexander's youth involved taming a wild horse named Bucephalus. The horse was a magnificent creature, black with a white star on its forehead, but it was considered untamable due to its fierce temperament. When Bucephalus was brought before King Philip and his court, no one could subdue the animal. However, the young Alexander, observing that the horse was startled by its own shadow, approached it calmly and spoke soothingly. He then mounted the horse, which sensed his confidence and submitted to his will. This feat of horsemanship made a lasting impression on all who witnessed it. Philip, recognizing his son's courage and skill, is said to have exclaimed, "O my son, look thee out a kingdom equal to and worthy of thyself, for Macedonia is too little for thee." Bucephalus became Alexander's loyal companion, carrying him into countless battles and becoming a symbol of the conqueror's indomitable spirit. Section 5. Military training and early engagements. Alexander's military training began at an early age under the watchful eye of his father, Philip II. He learned the art of warfare from one of the greatest military minds of the era, mastering tactics, strategy, and leadership. At the age of 16, Alexander had his first taste of battle, leading a cavalry charge against the Maidi, a Thracian tribe, while Philip was away campaigning. He displayed remarkable courage and leadership, securing a swift victory. 2 years later, Alexander played a pivotal role in the Battle of Chaeronea in 338 BC. This decisive battle pitted Philip's Macedonian forces against the combined armies of Athens and Thebes. Alexander, commanding the Companion Cavalry, a formidable unit of Macedonian nobles, spearheaded a devastating charge that routed the Theban Sacred Band, an elite unit of warriors. The Macedonian victory at Cheronea cemented Philip's dominance over Greece and paved the way for Alexander's future conquests. Section 6. Regency and political intrigue. Despite his military successes and growing popularity, Alexander's position within the Macedonian court was not always secure. Philip II's numerous marriages and his complex relationships with his wives and children created an atmosphere of rivalry and intrigue. In 336 BC, when Alexander was 20 years old, Philip II was assassinated under mysterious circumstances. The assassination threw the Macedonian court into turmoil, with several contenders vying for the throne. Although Alexander was the most likely successor, his claim was not undisputed. He faced opposition from other potential heirs and powerful nobles who sought to exploit the situation to their advantage. However, Alexander acted swiftly and decisively, rallying his supporters and ruthlessly eliminating any potential rivals. He secured the support of the army, which had always admired his military prowess and charisma, and quickly consolidated his power. Section 7. Ascending the throne. With his rivals eliminated or subdued, Alexander ascended to the Macedonian throne at the young age of 20. He inherited a powerful kingdom, a well-trained army, and a father's legacy of conquest. However, he also inherited a volatile political landscape and a number of unfinished conflicts. Many of the Greek city-states that Philip had subdued saw his death as an opportunity to rebel against Macedonian rule. Alexander faced his first challenge as king with characteristic determination and ruthlessness. He quickly marched south into Greece, crushing any resistance he encountered. He razed the city of Thebes to the ground as a warning to other potential rebels, but he spared the lives of the women and children. This act of calculated brutality sent a clear message. Alexander was not to be trifled with. His grip on power was absolute. Section 8. Consolidating power. Having secured his hold on Greece, Alexander turned his attention to consolidating his power within Macedon and preparing for his father's long-held ambition, the invasion of the Persian Empire. He appointed trusted generals and advisors to key positions, rewarding loyalty and punishing dissent. He also oversaw the training and equipping of his army, ensuring that it was prepared for the challenges that lay ahead. Alexander understood that a successful campaign against Persia would require more than just military might. He needed to unite the Greeks under his banner and inspire them to fight for a common cause. Skillfully exploiting the traditional Greek animosity towards the Persians, he presented himself as the champion of Greek freedom and avenged past Persian invasions. His charisma, ambition, and vision resonated with the Greeks, who flocked to his banner, eager to participate in what promised to be an epic confrontation. Section 9. Legacy of a young king. Alexander the Great's early life was a blend of privilege, extraordinary talent, and relentless ambition. Born into a lineage of warriors and kings, he was groomed from childhood for leadership and greatness. His education under the tutelage of Aristotle instilled in him a love for knowledge, a strategic mind, and a vision that extended far beyond the borders of his kingdom. From taming the wild Bucephalus to proving his mettle on the battlefield alongside his father, Alexander's early life foreshadowed the remarkable military genius and unwavering determination that would define his reign. By the time he ascended the throne at the young age of 20, Alexander had already begun to shape a legacy that would resonate through history. His conquest of the Persian Empire and his ambition to reach the ends of the known world would cement his place as one of the greatest military commanders of all time.